Hi, I want to talk about how middle class families steal and rob from childless people. Yes, gays, childless, and those who cannot conceive are being financially discriminated on an epic scale. We have hundreds of thousands of dollars stolen from us over a lifetime. How is this, you may say? Well, we have socialist public schools when we can go without health care. We have huge child tax credits in the thousands per child. Just the public school system alone costs thousands of dollars a year per person. Childless people must foot the bill. From buses to staff to buildings, it's extremely expensive. Childless people must pay for that. Meanwhile, many of us are even single, only have one income, and are most vulnerable to poverty as a result with a single income if they are laid off from a job. To compound this discrimination financially, we are the last to get any benefits, such as food stamps, welfare, housing assistance. Despite paying the most taxes, we get the least. That is discrimination financially on an epic scale. Over a lifetime, we are losing out on about $250,000 per kid in handouts. My point is, all parents are on welfare in many forms. Meanwhile, these middle class people are also reaping the benefits. So they can have a vacation, a bigger screen TV, give their kid an iPhone. Middle class people are reaping these benefits as well. It's redistribution of wealth. Young, childless people, couples, are all paying for your welfare. Even a 20-year-old who's working and renting an apartment is paying you welfare. Yeah, a 20-year-old working for $15 an hour is paying you welfare when you can make $100,000 as a family. That is because they are paying rent, and the rent or the landlord is passing down his school taxes to the tenant. Public school taxes. Socialist public school taxes. If you're a Republican, where are you? Stop stealing. You have the nerve to talk about small government while denying us health care. Pure hypocrites, especially Republicans. As a libertarian, I will say that. You're not turning down these huge child tax credits per kid. You're not turning down socialist public schools and paying for your own private schools. You're not turning them down or giving the money to a childless charity couple in need, or just turning it down, or donating to a charity for reproductive issues, like free birth control for all. Yes, free birth control should be a basic right. We don't want to end up like China, where we have smog-filled air, highways filled with 5 lanes of traffic, overfishing, so we have sick fish farms, like factory farms that force breed animals by the billions, cage them, mutilate, and deprive them of everything natural in fish farms and factory farms, trawler nets that overfish and rape the oceans due to our demand for resources, deforestation, landfills. The ocean currently has a plastic area the size of Texas filled of trash in the ocean that animals and sea life are consuming and dying and suffering from. So, we don't want to end up like China. Make birth control free for all. Get religious nonsense out of politics and logic. Free birth control saves money and unwanted pregnancies. Make it free for all. Please do not have more than one child. There are 450,000 kids and teenagers in the foster care system right now, nearly 500,000, that are free and easy to adopt. Yes, stop promoting propaganda. Free and easy to adopt. Kids and teenagers over the age of 5, especially those of color. So, stop being pure hypocrites, Republicans. Support free birth control for all. Get your religious wackiness out of politics. Stop discriminating against childless, singles, gays, and those who cannot breed or overpopulate. Look up the stats, podwaddle.com, POODWADDLE.com for very scary statistics. Stop exploiting others, stealing and robbing childless people when you often have more than us. If you can't afford them, though, stop breeding them. Make birth control free for all. And if you're on welfare, you probably should require them before they cash their check to take a birth control shot for long-term birth control. Yes, a required shot if you're on welfare and have a kid, or even if you don't have a kid. No one should be breeding into poverty if you choose to collect the check. Stop stealing from lower middle class childless people. Me and my wife do not have any children, but we pay thousands of years on our houses and school taxes. We don't get child tax credits, much more. These add up to over hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime, which is stealing from our retirement because we ethically and morally do not want to breed. And it's also financially discriminating against people who can't or gays. We need to speak out more against this, sign petitions, contact politicians. We have no voice in this matter. We are the most overlooked group and are being robbed blind. And most of our money is given to middle class people to pay for their kids so they can have an extra iPhone, vacation, or a bigger screen TV. I've seen it. Middle class people claiming their huge child tax credits and such. If you're not a pure hypocrite, donate it to a reproductive health, overpopulation charity, environmental charity, or don't claim it at all. Your child tax credits, and don't use the socialist public school system when you're trying to deny us free health care or health care that we would pay into. I owe $60,000 in student loans for my grad degree. Meanwhile, while I take out loans for that, we're paying over $6,000 a year on our houses for your kids' public schools. Yes, I can't afford my own school, but I'm paying for yours. Stop being pure hypocrites and stealing from us. Thank you.